me tell you what, it is on body camera and video.
And everybody's watching.
Oh my God!
Get in the car! You're gonna get bit!
Looks like they may attack her.
I'm allowed to break the law.
Somebody secure my glasses, my body camera's on it.
Hey, it's PD Cam, and I'm Sergeant Sean Larkin of the Tulsa PD Gang Unit, but most people just call me Sticks. Now, our first stop is along Route 33 in Pennsylvania, where two troopers have pulled over a vehicle for speeding. Remember, there is no professional camera work here. This was all recorded on the dash cam of one of the troopers' patrol cars. I've seen this video several times. This gets really intense.
Is everything okay? You were going 87 miles an hour.
Now, the downhill is, the car does.
Sir, can you step to the rear of your car, please? Can I pat you down? Can you put your hands on the hood here? Thank you. Relax. I don't like doing this any more than you do, okay? Come on over here with me. Like this.
Now, right here, you can see they were attempting to conduct field sobriety tests, and he was having a difficult time with them.
Don't place your hands behind your back.
What?
Hey, place your hands.
So the decision was made to try to put him in custody, and he immediately began to resist.
Stop resisting! I got him. Keep the taser on. Stop resisting!
Now, the suspect still continues to resist, so they keep applying the taser. One of the troopers drops a spare firearm during the fight. You can see the second trooper unloading it there and throwing it off to the side so the suspect can't get it.
Get on your back! Get on your back! On your back! All right. Get on your back! My God! My God! Oh, goodness! All right. Get on your back!
Striking a suspect is a tactic that officers are trained to use when a suspect is combative. Now, he retrieved a firearm that he had in his car and shot both officers. That's one of the troopers still firing at the suspect.
Back up! Shot!
Now, this was the first time the troopers were able to get on the radio and let everyone else know what just happened.
Talk to me! Oh, Jesus. Talk to me! You talk to me!
While one trooper was lucky enough to escape injury, the other was shot 4 times and spent 12 days in a medically induced coma. The suspect, who was also injured in the gunfight, ended up driving himself to the hospital, where he was taken into custody. He was later acquitted of driving under the influence, but convicted of attempted murder of law enforcement officers, disarming police, resisting arrest, and escape. He faces a sentence of up to 110 years in prison. The suspect recovered from his injury and is currently awaiting trial. Next up, we're off to Oklahoma City, where 2 officers have responded to a domestic disturbance call.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, I need you to talk to us. What?
My dad, he showed up and he came around the corner and started fighting with her. He destroyed all
Where's Mama?
She opened the garage.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do that.
Hey, what?
We don't know if he's gone or not.
Hey, will you come around the side so we can talk to you?
Not if he's out there or not.
Okay, well, we're here now, so we need to know what's going on.
He's gonna make y'all shoot him if y'all see. If he's not. Nate, listen to me, please, please.
Okay,
please.
so what is going on?
I don't know.
She's scared to death. He's in her backyard, sitting down in her backyard.
Oh, he is? Hey,
Yeah.
Gator. He's gonna make y'all.
I'm sure you can tell that the victim's voice has been altered. That's done by the department to protect her identity.
Hey, does he have a gun or anything?
I don't know. He's sitting in her
Backyard, apparently.
Just came from around the
Across the street.
9-3 Santa Fe. We're going to be out at where our suspect's supposed to be at.
Domestics are often tough calls for officers to respond to. They have to piece together information very quickly.
Asian lady, this is her house. She said he's back here somewhere. Hey, come here. Come here. Hey, gun. Hey.
Go ahead, shoot me.
Hey, drop it.
Taser, get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Now, it's tough to see, but one officer fires his weapon and shoots the suspect. The other officer deploys his taser at almost the exact same time.
Shots fired. Shots fired. On the ground.
Get on your okay?
Oh, fuck. I'm hurt real bad. I'm serious. Holy something on my heart.
9-3 Santa Fe.
The suspect was treated at the hospital for a gunshot wound before being charged with domestic violence and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He is currently awaiting trial. Next, we're headed to northern Ohio, where officers have responded to a drive-by shooting on Cleveland's east side.
What's up? Yeah, this is our guy. Over on Pawnee, you got shot.
Yeah, we got 4 gunshot wounds so far. Shoulder right, chest right. We got 1 bullet to the upper left, and then 1 bullet bottom left foot.
Charlie 2, we got this male over here. He's got 4 gunshot wounds.
The victim was actually shot in Cleveland, but drove himself out of the city limits to the suburb of Euclid, Ohio.
Was the dude walking?
I have no clue. I don't even know where they came from.
You were pulling out of your driveway.
The police on scene are administering first aid while they wait for EMS to arrive.
Was anybody else in the car with you?
No, sir. By myself.
They won't come because it's in your city. Even though it's our victim, they won't come.
There seems to be some confusion on what EMS department is responsible for the victim's transport to the hospital.
This kid needs a hospital.
Both Euclid Police Department and the Cleveland Police Department are working together here on scene.
Charlie 2, to notify Euclid we're coming in with the male with the gunshot wounds. It's taking too long for EMS to get here. So we're just going to scoop around. Just tell them to be ready. Just follow me. I got to...
Now, usually, only EMS transports victims, but this officer is determined to save this man's life.
Charlie 2, I got the victim and Euclid officer heading up to Euclid Hospital.
Okay, they have been notified and they're getting ready.
Gurney, hold on. I got it.
The victim actually suffered 16 gunshot wounds and spent several days in the hospital before being released and making a full recovery. Euclid Police Department later issued a statement saying it was a fantastic joint effort between our agency and the Cleveland Police. I have no doubt it saved the victim's life. The shooters are still at large. All right, next up, Illinois, where an officer in the small town of Allerton pulled over a woman for a minor traffic violation.
Hey, how we doing? Pretty good. Officer Anderson, Allerton Police Department. The reason I stopped, you didn't signal 100 feet before you turned. Oh. Way back there. Okay.
Oops.
Driver's license good? All right, I'm probably not going to write you a citation for that, okay?
Hobby can work here.
All right. You got anything in the vehicle that shouldn't be? Nothing illegal? Narcotics, firearms, nothing like that? Do you mind if I check it?
The officers now ask for consent to search the woman's vehicle.
Get you on your way. Nothing in your pockets that ain't supposed to be?
Money.
All right, well, hang on. I don't want your money. You can hang on to your money. Is that your purse?
Yeah, I got a prescription for those pills.
Okay, where's your prescription bottle? It's illegal to transport them like that.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Okay?
You call the pharmacy.
That's against the law. All right?
I'll take them.
Okay, even if you got a prescription and they got them bagged like that, it can be misinterpreted for distribution, all right?
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay, you're leaving a high drug area motel over there. All right, you still got white powder on your chin right there. Okay, and I see Brillo pads and stuff all over the car.
The reason the Brillo pads are important is Brillo pads are used as filters in homemade crack pipes.
You got anything on you?
I don't.
You know, there's still some on your pants down there. White powdery substance all over.
I had a powder donuts and I brushed my teeth. That was it.
I want to make sure you don't have anything else before I let you go. Okay, will you let me search you and search the car?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on over here. Okay.
I don't get in trouble.
Huh?
I don't get in trouble.
Don't get in trouble? Do you use?
Nope.
Nothing?
Xanax. Pain pills.
Okay. All right, you wearing a bra?
Yep.
Okay, without pulling your shirt up or anything, what you do is stick your thumb in the middle of it and pull it out. Don't pull your shirt up or nothing. You can do it through your shirt like that. So if anything's in there, it'll fall out. Go ahead. Don't do it where nothing can fall. Pull it out.
I'm pulling it out. It's only so tight.
Okay. Nothing.
Huh?
Okay. All right.
But
Except for that.
except for that.
Is that your pipe?
Yeah.
Okay, I see a rock. I see two just fell. You need to take them out and put them here. You understand? I seen 2 rocks fall. You need to take out the rocks and put them right here.
When he's saying 2 rocks, he's referring to 2 rocks of crack cocaine.
I already know they're there. There's no sense in going through all this. Put them. Okay. There, don't step on it. It's destruction of evidence. That'd be a felony, you understand? Don't move. Now I'm gonna place you under arrest, all right? Unlawful possession of controlled substance. Okay, remember, we're on audio and video, so don't smash that and don't do anything silly. Get yourself in more trouble, all right?
Back at the station, the officer tests the rock-like substance that fell out of the woman's bra to see if it's an illegal drug.
That's a positive test. It turns blue.
The suspect was arrested and charged with possession of a controlled substance. Let's jump over to the Salt Lake City area of Utah, where several law enforcement agencies are involved in the pursuit of a stolen vehicle. It was all caught from the eye in the sky on a helicopter camera.
Star 9, he's in the left-hand lane, silver vehicle, high rate of speed, passing traffic. It looks like Toyota Camry. He's just passing right now.
These suspects crossed several counties in their chase that involved numerous departments around Salt Lake City.
400. I wonder if they spiked him. 88, baby.
Weaver 459, I got a good spike on him.
Yeah.
Spike strips are so valuable in pursuits like this.
Salt Lake Star 9, he's taking 400. He's taking the off-ramp. He's in the right hand.
He lost the wheel.
Lost a wheel. He's in the right-hand emergency and on the ramp. He's coming up to a stop at the intersection. Looks like he is going to go left. He's going left, heading westbound.
Westbound on 400.
Okay, so like he's westbound on 400. He's still continuing westbound. He's still continuing westbound on 400.
Westbound on 400. Missing his back right tire.
He's approaching 2800 west, passing people in the wrong lane.
I'm backtracking the 12.
He is still westbound, still going at a high rate of speed. Right rear tire is out.
He's stopping.
Looks like he's stopping.
Stopping
Salt
at
Lake stopping
3650.
just west of 3650. They're bailing.
You can see the two suspects casually flee from the vehicle.
Going towards the house.
They're approaching a residence just west of 3650. Two males on foot, black shirts. Can't tell what color pants they're wearing.
Looks like one's got shorts, brown shorts.
You'll find
They're in the trees right now.
They're in the trees. They're not going anywhere. They
Yeah.
stopped running.
They're actually out in the field where the horse corral is.
He's standing out in the middle of the horse pasture just waiting for you, it looks like.
As you can see here, the suspect in the brown shorts, he knows the gig is up and the helicopter's overhead.
Just hopped over the fence again. Okay, Weaver, be advised, he just hopped over the fence. He's headed back towards the residence. He's not in the corral anymore.
He's going back towards the vehicle.
What color was the vehicle?
Vehicle's gray. You'll see a green trash can tipped over, gray vehicle. This guy's walking out to the road. He's on the ground, getting on the ground now.
He actually walked out to the responding officers.
Okay, be advised, you still have one outstanding back by the tree. Move south. He's back by the tree on the back of the house.
Be advised, there is still one outstanding.
I don't have a visual on the second suspect. He's back in those trees somewhere.
But he hasn't left.
Their gun's on, but I don't know if they see him or not.
Star 1, we have one under the flatbed. Where's the second suspect?
That's the second suspect. So there are only two suspects that exited the vehicle. 122, star 9 anytime.
With me right now in studio is Chief Pilot Luke Bowman. Luke, man, thanks for being here, buddy.
You bet, sir.
Man, so how did you guys get involved with it?
It started up in Summit County, which is just east of Salt Lake. It came down through about 25 miles, and then we jumped in probably 15 minutes after it started.
That's a very lengthy pursuit.
Right. Once the guys took off the freeway, the officers knew there's no way to get back to the freeway except for where they came from. So they actually just stationed
Posted
there
up and waited?
And waited to see if they'd come back. And then once they pulled over, then we directed them in.
Watching this video, once the guys got out of the car, they pretty quickly realized that you guys were above them.
You can see their reaction. They get out of the car and they're lunging to run for it. And then you can see, oh, there's the helicopter, and you just see him. He just kind of looks up, and you just see him kind of his shoulders shrink and just kind of deflates.
So at this point, by this guy's just even his body language, they kind of know, you know, if you guys are overhead, the odds of getting away at that point are pretty darn slim.
Right. You can see him, he doesn't even attempt to hide and just heads back out to the road area. And there's nowhere for him to go. You know, you kind of get an idea of how rural it is from the video, but if you zoom out, it's open fields just everywhere around. So anywhere that he tries to run, we're gonna see him.
So, and that's why, you know, at times the thing zoomed in, zooms out, just kind of shows that broader picture for you guys. If you've lost sight of somebody, you get wider and maybe
the wider you go, then you can maybe see somebody in your peripheral vision running by.
Well, what's the key advantage to, you know, you guys in the sky being overhead for a pursuit?
So the biggest thing that we provide, I think, is we allow the officers to back off. And studies show that if, you know, the person doesn't know they're being pursued, their driving is gonna become better, right? They're gonna slow down. They're gonna start trying to be a little bit more careful.
Kind of the whole goal is for them to feel they're not being pursued, to eventually pull over and do basically like they did.
Right.
Well, sure, you get excited up there, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's fun.
Yeah, chasing bad guys is fun, man.
It's fun.
Luke, man, great team effort out there by you guys, man. Thanks again for being here on PD Camp.
You bet.
That's it for this episode of PD Camp. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.